Hello, in this video, we will learn about useRef hook in React. The following are the sections for this video. First, we will compare useState versus useRef. Then, we will be building a simple form. After that, we'll be implementing useState and then useRef in a form. We will then show how two-way binding works for useState and useRef. And lastly, we'll just show a re-render demo. If you want to follow along, which I recommend, you can download the code from this Github repository. The link will be provided in the video description below. So I've created a table to compare useState and useRef. So both of them are able to store values and those values are mutable. However, for useState, the value, in order to update the value, you need to use a set function. And also, if you update the value using the set function, it will cause a page to re-render. Later, we will show an example for this. On the other hand, you can directly update the value in useRef. You don't need a setter function. Also, if you change the value, it will not cause the page to re-render. So now let's start our application first. Control tilde, cd props, then npm start. Okay, so we should be able to see this page from our previous demo. Now back to VS Code, let's go to props first, and then let's create a new component. Let's name this component as membership form. .js, okay. So const membership form goes to, so let's create a return. Before that, let's just do the export default membership form. Okay, and then inside this, let's create a form. We'll just create a simple form. Let's put a paragraph. Inside that, let's put a label. Membership code. Then let's put HTML4. Membership code. Then let's just put a break line so that the item will, the input box will go at the bottom. So input type text ID membership code. Okay, then let's duplicate this. Two times, and then let's change the membership code to title. And then title. Oops. Okay, and then the last one will change to description. Okay, save. Okay, then lastly, let's add a button here. Button type equals submit. Then we name it a submit button. Sorry, let's close this. And then let's go to app.js. Okay. So for now, let's remove this. Let's do some cleanup. Also remove this handler. Won't be using those anymore. And then let's comment this control slash save. Let's now add the membership form. So here, membership form, tab. Okay, fully it auto import. Okay, it did not. So import membership form from. Okay. Now we should be able to see the form in the browser. Okay, now let's go to membership form. Let's add useState, import useState from React. And then let's create a state. So constant membership code, set membership code equals useState, which will now be blank. Okay. Then we will update the membership code here. We will add an on change. It's called membership code change handler. Okay. Now let's create a handler. Const membership code change handler equals event. So we want to get the value. So set membership code event that target that value. Okay, so this is how we update the value of the membership code. So now let's use useRef and bind it with title and description. So first, let's add an import to useRef. Okay, then we will be declaring the useRef. So const title input ref equals to useRef. So you can see that we don't have the set statement here, and we also declare the initial value. Next, const description input ref equals useRef again. Okay, so now we have the variable. We will bind this to the input box. We just ref, and then we will be adding this one, title input ref, and then also ref description input ref. So if we use ref, we don't need to create the change handler anymore. So now to see the result, we will create a submit handler. So const submit handler equals event. So we want to pass event here. goes to event.prevent default. So we created this prevent default because we don't want the page to reload when the user clicks submit button. Then const new membership. Then we will create the data membership code is from the membership code variable. Then title will be from title input ref, but this time with current dot value. Okay, next we'll add the description. So this one will be same dot current dot value. Okay, then we will console.log new membership. Save. So lastly, we will add an on submit here in the form. Submit and bind this with the submit handler. Okay. Okay, I also notice a typo here. It should be useRef. So in the browser, let's press F12. So we can see the console. Don't worry about the warning. This is because we comment some code in app.js. Let's key in some code, tmnd, diamond, then description. Okay, now let's press submit. You should now be able to see the model being passed on. So the value should reflect what's in the UI. Now let's check two-way binding. So to do this checking, we will need to add a button. So we add here a button. So this will be the reset form. Okay, we'll create a handler. So const reset handler. Okay, goes to, so we want to set membership code to blank. So we want to reset the form. So title input ref dot current dot value, we want to set it to blank also. Same with the description. Okay. Okay, so now let's use this handler in the button. So on click. So just pass this, save. So back to our browser, if we click reset form, you will see that the membership code is not cleared. To resolve two-way binding issue for useState, we just need to go to the input and then add a value and then input membership code. Okay. So to confirm it works, let's go back to our browser and just click reset form. Okay. Next, let's look at the page re-render. So let's go to the bottom of submit, create an h2, then page re-render demo. And at the bottom, we create a div. just to put membership code. So membership code. Then we add another one. Title. Title. Input ref. Current. Value. Oops. Then description. Description. Input ref. Okay, save. So in the browser, let's try to input membership code, DMND. You can see at the bottom, the membership code is getting re-rendered. But if we put diamond here, the page does not re-render. Also goes for the description. So only if we use useState, the page is being re-rendered. So if I press S here, so you can see the whole page got re-rendered and diamond and description got shown. So for now, let's just remove the useState and just use the useRef. So let's remove this. Then remove this useState. And then const membership code input ref. So use ref. Okay, and then also remove the change handler. Update the reset handler. So membership code. Then the submit. So just use the membership code. And we log it still. Then for the input, let's remove these two and then ref membership code input ref. Okay. I think we won't be needing this. I don't want to pre-render. Okay. So in a form, if you want to use useState, you can use onChange to update the value and then use value attribute to handle the two-way binding. Also, one advantage is the page re-render when you update a value. On the other hand, if you want to use useRef, the code will be cleaner, but the page will not re-render whenever there's a value change. So it's up to your use case. By the way, there are more ways to handle forms, so we will visit those in our more advanced video. That's all for this video. Please hit like to help me reach out to more people. Subscribe and click notification icon to get my latest update. Comment below for questions and topic you would like to be discussed. Thank you and good day.